Okay, so this is the first video of the series dedicated to the specific cognitive functions, and we are talking about extroverted thinking, also known as TE. So, what is TE? TE is group thinking, tribe thinking. So, it's the thinking that is shared among many people. It's all about efficiency, it's about optimization, making things better, improving. It's the most action oriented uh, thinking function between TE and TI. So, how does it work? T uses the data gathered by a perceiving function, whatever it is, and compares those data to external data, external thinking, external source of thoughts, and makes a sort of statistical uh, decision based on how many there are. Is 80% yes and 20% no? Then it is a yes, obviously. If it's a 50-50, I have to gather more data. So keep in mind that this is not a very precise and accurate way of thinking. It's a true-false judgment based on statistics, not on logical consistency. So another way of thinking that will be more precise will deal with TI and will be treated in a separate video. So even if it is not very precise, it has the advantage of being very quick, very ready. So TE people often seem very quick to react, very smart, because they have instantly an opinion. They form opinion based on basically not a deep series of thoughts, but rather a superficial and wide variety of thoughts and data they have gathered from other people. For this reason, TE focuses very heavily on labels, certifications, achievements, credentials, because they instantly give a TE user the ability to understand which source of thoughts is more of an authority and which one is just someone talking. Is this accurate? No. Indeed, a TI user may say the real truth and not be believed by a TE user that has not seen any credential and has to use its own TI to understand what the TI user external to himself is saying. Also, TE is very good at seeking patterns, looking for them. TE also provides many examples when speaking to support its ideas, but it's ready to change idea if enough facts are given to the TE user that will just prove it wrong. Another characteristic of TE is that it polishes the internal thought before sharing it with the outer world. So, if I have to make an example or just say how I personally imagine TE, I'd say it's a light bulb. It's the light coming from a light bulb. It's a sphere that expands a little bit. I mean, it does not have a precise path to follow. It goes in every direction, and eventually it spots some interesting fact, but you cannot understand where. For this, TE is known to be an additive thinking process because it adds new perspectives, new way of thinking to the general thinking behind. On the other hand, we will see that the TI makes the exact opposite. So, T can be imagined like the light coming out of a light bulb that would be spherical, expanding in all directions and you do not have a preferred way in which the light comes deeper and straight, but rather it goes in every direction, and from time to time it will spot some interesting fact or some interesting object to interact to with, and maybe it will resonate with your internal curiosity. So, another important fact that will apply for every cognitive function is that they work with axis, in axis. So, TE is the judging function that must be balanced with FI. So, the thinking function has to be balanced with a feeling function. And if the thinking function is extroverted, the feeling function must be introverted. And this is why basically we don't have many times, but just 16.